Hi, this is Masenya of Masenya Attorneys Incorporated, a law firm based in Centurion, Republic of South Africa. We boast 24 years of legal practice in the areas of commercial and tax laws. My professional team and I have over the years proved great success in assisting numerous clients with a myriad of commercial and tax matters involving millions of rands. We are skilled, experienced, qualified, and have the capacity to assist you. Email us at clients@cntlaw.co.za or call us 011-318-6592 or 084-383-7747. All consultations are strictly by appointment.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here in Solomon's Temple, where we get to discuss issues around the church, around leadership, and also investigate and interrogate so many things that we feel it needs to be done right. My name is Solomon Izangi Shams. They call me Uncle Solomon. Good to be with you. Please do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Solomon's Temple. Very important. Please do subscribe to Solomon's Temple. And if you are interested in having a YouTube training coaching, a lot of people are making money from YouTube. If you want to make money, if you want to even just, have your business, have your ministry, have your products out there, there's a way that you do it. So I offer coaching and mentorship around that for a small fee. If you're interested, reach out to me on this number that is on the screen. That's +27 82 212 9438. So still celebrating. This is the plaque, the awards, 100,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, everyone, for just being a part of the journey so far. Really appreciate each and every one of you. I did an interview that I posted earlier. I was in Namibia last week, and I did an interview with a very humble and very outspoken and relevant Pastor Haruna Goro in Windhoek. Please go check it out. I uploaded it earlier today. Please check it out. He's one of those different breeds of Christian leaders that, you could see humility and transparency and the quest to see truth invade every sphere of our lives. So please go check it out. So I want to talk a little bit about Sinach. A lot of us are aware that Sinach got married at 41. I think some 10 years ago or so. And after 5 years of marriage, she got a baby, her only child. So she got a baby when she was like, 46, that kind of age, 45, 46. And a lot of people always ask the question, why did she wait for so long before she got married? And then there's the other side of people who are asking the question, and saying, you can get married anytime. Or anyway, some people are saying, you can get married anytime. And it's given quite a lot of people hope, especially women who've been waiting on that person, that husband, that man that would come in to our lives. And to be honest with you, there's quite a lot of women are getting married more and more later and later in their lives, unlike before. Time has changed. So a lot of people, women who may be career women, or maybe they're focused on certain things, which is all good. So they got married. They get married later in their 40s, late 30s, 40s. But then you have those women who desire to be married, but then can't find somebody to get married to, the right person to get married to. And especially those women who moved maybe in their 20s, 30s, they moved out of Africa to Europe to work, study, to build a career. Before we know it, they look back, oh, wow, time is gone. And let me tell you the truth, a lot of such women are the kind of women that prophets like Lovie Edwards and Passion Java and Hubert Angel and the Bushiri, all these guys, they take advantage of them. Such women, because you get like 41, 42, and then you become very desperate. You begin to chase prophecies because you want to get married. you begin to actually do certain things that is unlike you. Begin to claim and prophetically claim a husband that doesn't even know you. Maybe it's somebody you see on TV. And these false prophets and charlatans are telling you to sow seeds for that prophetic word. Just so your husband is coming next 6 months, your husband is coming next year, and you've been there still waiting. They cheated on you, and now you're very disappointed. But for Sinach, this is what she has to say when she was, asked some of the reasons why it took her a bit of time whilst waiting to get married. So here's a short video of that.
Or a good woman, the person who, if you marry a good man or a good woman, the person will hold you to a higher standard of accountability. So it's like the person is challenging you. Oh, this is too small. You can't do this. And that is good. That is very good.
What was it like for you waiting for Mr. Right? Was it a challenging time?
To tell you the truth, I wasn't actually waiting, because I thought to myself, if I'm going to be single, that is okay. I was really, to tell you the truth, I was really, really happy about it. And so you must come to the place where you are content being unmarried, and then you can find a man that has the same purpose. But if you are not content being unmarried, it is unlikely that you'll be content being married, because your contentment doesn't come from being married or not being married. Your fulfillment comes from the vision, fulfilling God's vision for your life. And that's what happened to me. The key is to be content with where God has placed you, because your happiness is not coming from your husband. Your happiness is not coming from anywhere else, but your joy, happiness, and fulfillment will come from the calling that God has upon your life. Fulfilling it. That is an eternal, the secret of happiness. Pursuing the things that God has placed in your heart.
There we go. I'm sure some of you guys who just joined will want to watch that again. Short video from Sinach explaining her perspective on marriage while single, while she waited so long. So here we go again. Let me play.
If you marry a good man or a good woman, the person will hold you to a higher standard of accountability. So it's like the person is challenging you. Oh, this is too small. You can't do this. And that is good. That is very good.
What was it like for you waiting for Mr. Right? Was it a challenging time?
To tell you the truth, I wasn't actually waiting, because I thought to myself, if I'm going to be single, that is okay. I was really, to tell you the truth, I was really, really happy about it. And so you must come to the place where you are content being unmarried, and then you can find a man that has the same purpose. But if you are not content being unmarried, it is unlikely that you'll be content being married, because your contentment doesn't come from being married or not being married. Your fulfillment comes from the vision, fulfilling God's vision for your life. And that's what happened to me. The key is to be content with where God has placed you, because your happiness is not coming from your husband. Your happiness is not coming from anywhere else, but your joy, happiness, and fulfillment will come from the calling that God has upon your life. Fulfilling it. That is an eternal, the secret of happiness. Pursuing the things that God has placed in your heart.
There we go. Gospel artist Sinach right there explaining her journey. What has been your journey? I'd really want to talk to women and also men who have, you've been waiting. You're in your 40s or late 30s, or you've been waiting generally, but because you desire that. How are you waiting? Please comment. Let me know what you think about our opinion and what you think about even your situation, how you've been working with God or navigating that, for yourself. I really love to know that. There is one of the biggest area that charlatans use to give false prophecies around churches and ministries and one-on-ones and all this prophetic and prayer, whatever they do and deliverance, is around marriage, because they know a lot of women especially desire to be married, and they're taking advantage of that. Sadly, a lot of men don't, even if they want to get married, they're not they're not committed to staying faithful and playing the role that a man should. So we have a situation, and more amongst Africans, I don't know if we're getting married less and less, or there is some sort of a disinterest in marriage. Younger people are not interested anymore, and we're seeing more and more people living together, or more and more women having kids, or men deciding to have kids. In South Africa, it's almost like a trend, you know. I know the rest of Africa is quite different, but in South Africa, it's actually you just go and stay together. It's there. You see it everywhere. I'm not saying everyone is that way, but it's very visible compared to a place like Kenya or Ghana or Nigeria or Cameroon, that kind of thing. Those values, we still hold it very close. And you even seeing Christians, even living together, they go to church. And they've been Christians for a long time. So we're in that era where we need to really ask those hard questions and sit down and really interrogate some of these things so we can advise others better, so we can advise ourselves better, so we can advise a younger generation better. Marriage is a very desirable thing. I tell people, God forbid, I lose my wife this year. I'll be ready to get married as soon as I feel I've gotten some sort of healing around it, because I believe in it. I believe God can do a lot more with two people instead of me just being there by myself. You know, I believe so much in it. And the devil has been fighting this area and denying some people the opportunity to experience that in their lives. But I pray that your story in 2025 will be different. Thank you, guys. God bless you. I'll see you in a bit.